Let us discuss the topic. Let us discuss the topic non-covalent interactions. Traditional chemistry, or in general the organic chemistry, deals with the formation or breakdown of covalent bonds, whereas supramolecular chemistry deals with the non-covalent interactions. The covalent bond is formed by the sharing of electrons, whereas a non-covalent bond or the interaction between the non-covalent interactions involves a more dispersive interactions of electromagnetic type. That is, a non-covalent interactions involves the electromagnetic interactions between the molecule or within a molecule. The chemical energy released in the formation of non-covalent interactions is typically in the order of 1 to 5 kilocalories per mole. The bond formed by the non-covalent interactions are relatively weak, and thus the chemistry of non-covalent interactions is often called soft chemistry. The non-covalent interactions are broadly classified into four main categories. They are electrostatic interactions, pi interactions, van der Waals interactions, and hydrophobic interactions. The electrostatic interactions are further classified into ion-ion interactions, ion-dipole interactions, and dipole-dipole interactions. The pi interactions are classified into two cation-pi interactions and the pi-pi interactions. The van der Waals interactions involves dispersive interactions. Let us discuss one by one. First one is electrostatic interactions. The electrostatic interactions are based on the Coulombic attraction of ions or molecules with full permanent charges of opposite sides. Ionic interactions are of three types, that is ion-ion, ion-dipole, and dipole-dipole interactions. Among these, ion-ion interactions are non-directional, whereas the other two, ion-dipole and dipole-dipole interactions, are directional. Hydrogen bonds and halogen bonds are two examples of electrostatic interactions. First one is the ion-ion interactions. The electrostatic interactions between the two chargeable interaction groups, that is the two ions, is given by Coulomb's law. The strength of an electrostatic interactions between the two ions is proportional to 1 by R. The energy of interaction between an ion is given by Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R, where Q is the electric charge, epsilon is the dielectric constant, and R is the distance between the species. The interaction energy between Ca2 plus and SO4 minus is equal to minus 13.2 kilojoule per mole in water. Next one is ion dipole interaction. The intermolecular interactions between a sodium ion and a crown ether is an example for a cation dipole interaction. Here, the sodium ion is the cation and the carbon oxygen bond is the dipole. With increasing distance, the energy of the fixed dipole in ion dipole interactions varies with 1 by R square dependence, whereas the interaction between freely rotating dipole depends on 1 by R raised to 4 dependence. Next one is ion dipole interaction. For a fixed ion dipole interaction, the interaction energy is equal to Q into mu cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square. For a rotating non-ion dipole, the interaction energy is equal to Q square mu square divided by 6 into 4 pi epsilon 0 square K into T R raised to 4. Here Q is the electric charge, epsilon is the dielectric constant, and R is the distance between the interacting species, K is the Boltzmann constant, and T is the absolute temperature. Ion dipole interactions are directional interactions since they depend on the orientation of the dipole. Dipole-dipole interactions. Dipole-dipole interactions occurs between molecules with permanent dipoles. A Permanent dipole exists if electrons of a chemical bond are permanently distributed in a non-uniform manner. A fixed dipole-dipole interaction decreases with a 1 by r raised to 3 dependence, whereas a freely rotating dipole shows an a 1 by r raised to 6 distance dependence. For a fixed dipole-dipole interaction, the interaction energy is equal to mu1 mu2 into 2 cos phi 1 cos phi 2 minus sin phi theta 1 sin theta 2 cos phi divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube. For a rotating dipole, the interaction energy is given by mu1 square mu2 square divided by 3 into 4 pi epsilon 0 square k into t into r raised to 6. Here q is the electric charge, epsilon is the dielectric constant, r is the distance between the interacting species, and k is the Boltzmann constant. T is the temperature and H is the Planck's constant. Another one is hydrogen bonding. The hydrogen bonding is the most preferred intermolecular non-covalent force by virtue of its directionality, specificity and biological relevance. A hydrogen bond is formed if a hydrogen atom that is attached to an electronegative atom or a hydrogen bond donor is attracted by a partially negatively charged atom, that is hydrogen bond acceptor. Hydrogen bonds are highly directional and restrictive regarding to the bond angle and the bond length. This figure shows the geometry of hydrogen bond. The distance of oxygen-nitrogen bond is between 2.8 and 3.2 angstrom. The angle NHO is larger than 150 degree in most cases. The angle C double bond of H is typically between 100 and 180 degree. Current research shows that a hydrogen bond should rather be regarded as a combination of interaction types such as electrostatic interactions, induction, dispersive interactions, repulsive, and charge transfer interactions. In the case of hydrogen bond, the energy of interaction is roughly proportional to 1 by r square. Strong hydrogen bond also exhibit some semi-covalent behavior. For example, hydrogen bond between FHF shows some semi-covalent character. Next, we have to study the van der Waals interactions. Van der Waals interactions are also called dispersive interactions. Van der Waals forces are a division of electrostatic interactions involving permanent or induced dipoles. These consist of three types of interactions: dipole-dipole interactions, dipole-induced dipole interactions, and induced dipole-induced dipole interactions. The induced dipole-induced dipole interactions are also called London dispersion forces. The van der Waals forces provide additional enthalpic stabilization to the coordination of hydrophobic gas to the hydrophobic cavity. Dispersive interactions result from the attraction of two temporarily induced dipoles. Since the strength of this interaction decreases rapidly with the distance of the interacting atom, it is proportional to 1 by r raised to 6. This type of interaction is highly dependent on the shape complementarity between the host and the guest molecule, that is between the two interacting molecules. The van der Waals forces are dependent on the surface morphology, that is either the total surface area of the contact between the two particles or between the particle and the greater the van der Waals force of attraction. The interaction energy of dispersive interactions in the case of van der Waals interaction is equal to 3h nu alpha square divided by 4 into 4 pi epsilon 0 square into r raised to 6. Here epsilon 0 is the dielectric constant, r is the distance between the interacting species, h is the Planck's constant, mu is the electronic absorption frequency, and alpha is the electric polarizability. Next, we have to study the cation-pi interactions. Cations can interact with the pi phase of an aromatic ring. The interaction results from the attraction of the positive charge of the cation and the pi electrons of the system. The binding energy between a potassium ion and benzene, for example, this binding energy is calculated to be minus 50 kilojoule per mole in gas phase, and the interaction energy between a cation and a pi system is dependent on 1 by r raised to n, where with n less than 3. Next, we have to study pi-pi stacking. The term pi stacking refers to the stacked arrangement between aromatic rings through the attractive non-covalent interactions, since they contain pi bonds. They are the most favorable if an electron-poor aromatic such as pyridine interact with electron-rich aromatic phenol. The energetic strength of the pi-pi interactions falls in the range 0 to 50 kilojoule per mole. In nature, we can see the pi-pi interactions. For example, we can observe the pi-pi interactions between consecutive base pairs of the double-stranded DNA. Attractive interactions can occur either through a face-to-face or edge-to-face or in an offset manner. The attractive force behind these pi-pi stacking phenomena is of electrostatic nature. The pi effect is linked with the interactions of the molecules with the pi systems of the conjugated molecules. Let us study some examples for pi-pi stacking. The following figure demonstrates three general kinds of pi-pi stacking interactions, such as a face-to-face, that is sandwich, B, edge-to-face, that is T-shaped interactions, or C, offset face-to-face, parallel displaced interactions. Let us study another example of pi stacking. The pyrene derivatives forms supramolecular pi-pi stacking network both in the solution and in the solid state through chain folding. The chain segments comprises of two naphthalene diimide units separated by a simple triethylene oxy residue is shown in the figure 1. The binding studies in solution and in the UV visible spectroscopy reveals that increasing the number of face-to-face pi-pi stacking interactions from 2 to 3 to 4 complexes, that is A, B, and C. That is more number is resulted in the pi-pi interactions to form folded chains. Another example is we can see both hydrogen bonding and pi-pi interactions in the molecule 3-hydroxyphenolphthalein 2 carboxyl 4 amino antiphthalein, and the molecule shows a triple helical molecular assembly by non-covalent interactions like hydrogen bond and pi-pi stacking. Molecules are assembled to form a helical structure by O3H3 AO1 O4 H4 AO3 and N2H2 AO4 interactions along C-axis. Every three helical chain further intertwined to form a triple stranded helix. There are two enantiomeric triple helix running through the unit cell. The triple stranded enantiomeric helix are further linked through O3H3BN1 and the pi-pi stacking interactions and thus form a three-dimensional network. That is, through the pi-pi stacking and hydrogen bond interactions, these molecules form a triple stranded helical structure with a three-dimensional network. Next, we have to study the final interaction, that is hydrophobic interactions. Hydrophobic effect is specific driving force for the association of non-polar molecules in aqueous solutions in order to separate from the water. Hydrophobic interactions occurs in polar solvents and result from a mixture of entropic and enthalpic effect. In water and other polar solvents, hydrophobic molecules aggregate and thus decreases the hydrophobic surface that is exposed to the solvent. Water molecules are thereby liberated and entropy increases. Simultaneously, Now, attractive interactions are formed between the hydrophobic molecules and new hydrogen bonds are formed between the deliberated water molecules. The interaction energy of the two methylene groups through hydrophobic interactions leads to an interaction energy of 2.3 kilojoule per mole in water. Water molecules around a polar surface form a hydrophobic cavity, arrange themselves to form a structured array. You can see the figure. A droplet of water forms a spherical shape, minimizing contact with the hydrophobic leaf. The second figure B shows the release of solvent water molecules by the association of two solute water molecules. Upon waste condensation with the water molecules are released and become disordered. This results in a favorable increase in the entropy. This phenomenon leads to a minimum exposed surface area of the non-polar molecules to the polar water molecules and is commonly used in the biochemistry to study the protein folding and other various biological phenomena. References: Supramolecular Chemistry Fundamentals and Applications, and the computational approaches in supramolecular chemistry with special focus on virtual screening. Dissertation: Andrew Stephen, 2007, Basics of Molecular Recognition, Dipankar Chatterjee, and the Chapter 1 on Introduction of Molecular Recognition, shortganga.inflignet.ac.in.